Okay guys, in this video we will be talking about the user input. Sometimes you want to give the input to a variable to store into a variable. So now you can say int a is equals to 5, is equal to 6. So, always you don't want to open the program and edit the program. Sometimes you want the program to ask you for the input, so then you can declare a variable, uninitialized variable. It 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 does not initialize it to any value. It's just a integer a. Now what you can do is, there is a object called std colon colon c in. You can see, this cout stands for character output, and this is the character input, c in cout. So these both objects are stored in the standard namespace of this IO stream. So this c in will ask for the user input and it will store in a variable. All you need to do is greater than a. So whenever this line is going to be executed, there will be a prompt at this console, and we can enter the number and it will be stored in the integer a variable. So let's go ahead and let's also output the value of a. Okay, let's run this program. Now you can see it's waiting for our input. Now you can type 6 and hit enter. You can see the value of a is 6. So whenever you type any number and hit enter, it will be automatically stored in this a. And if you type a character instead of a number, then it will give error, because it will not give error, it will print out the memory location of a, the contents of the memory location of this address a. So let's close this. So we do not have any prompt like enter a number or enter a string, etc. So what we can do is, we can say enter a value, enter value of a. Okay, now if you run the program, okay, there are errors. Okay, I'm sorry. Now you can see it's asking for enter value of a. Now I can just simply enter 55, and if you hit enter, you can see the value is going to be stored in the a, and it is printed value of a is 55. Okay, now this is one way of taking the input c in, and you can also use scanf from the c, but we will be sticking with the cn because it's a cpp and it gives much more flexibility. Okay, you can also take input of the multiple variables. Now let's say I have int b, int c. So these are undeclared, declared uninitialized variables. Now what I can do is, I can say cin greater than b, and also greater than c. So whenever at the first prompt I hit a number, I type a number and hit enter, it will be stored in a, and the second time it will be stored in b, and third time it will be stored in c. Enter, let's say 3 values. Enter 3 values, and those 3 values are, so we are printing those 3 values we have entered. So we can run this. So it's asking for 3 values. Let's say 5 enter, 6 enter, and 7 enter. You can see those 3 values are 5, 6, 7. I did not put the space in between this, so the values are 5, 6, 7. So this is how you take multiple variable input in a single take. So I will also show you how to take a line as an input. So okay, enter enter a line. Now what you can do is, this cin object has some methods. If you hit dot, now you can see these are the methods that cin object has. So you can see here a lot of methods. Now one method is, we are going to say get. So if you need to say character type, and let's say d of 100, d of 10. So I did not explain this arrays, but just for now indicate think like this character type 10 bytes of characters. So we can store 10 characters in this array. So I will explain the arrays in the later videos, but just for now, to show you how to take a line as an input, I'm going to store this in this array. So I can say d and number of bytes you want to take as the input, let's say 10. So now we can run. Sorry, let's remove this. We can say d. Now let's run this. Now it's asking for a line. Now we need to enter number of characters that is less than 10, because the actual maximum memory size is 10. Let's say hi space hello. So these are the two words I'm giving. Now if you hit enter, you can see the hi hello has been stored as a string in the d array. So if you hit enter, you can see. So the similar way you can say get line. So these methods will work almost similarly. So here you can say my okay, it's more than 10. Let's say hello world. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, it stopped up to 9. So we need to increase the length, and we need to increase here the length. So that's how you take the input a normal number, and you can also take a normal character and you can store it into character type variable. If you want to take a string, you need to use these methods, get line and the get. So that's how you take the user input from the console using this cin.